Hey there, Rift Seekers! Welcome back to Record Rift. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the adventure through time. Today, we're diving into one of history's most mysterious and mind-boggling topics, the vanished armies of history. These lost legions disappeared without a trace, and their stories still haunt historians and adventurers to this very day. Are you ready to explore the vanished armies that left nothing but whispers in the wind? Let's begin. Our first stop takes us back to the sands of ancient Egypt. In 525 BC, the Persian king Cambyses II set out to conquer Egypt. To do so, he led a massive army of 50,000 men into the Libyan desert, aiming to destroy the Oracle of Ammonius at the Siwa oasis. But what happened next is one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. As Cambyses' army advanced into the desert, a catastrophic sandstorm struck, and the entire force was lost. Historians are still unsure whether the army perished in the storm, died of thirst, or simply got lost in the harsh desert terrain. The only thing that remains are vague accounts from ancient historians, including Herodotus, who reported that the army vanished without a trace, leaving no remains behind. Next, let's jump to the heart of the Roman Empire. Ancient Rome was known for its mighty legions, but not all of them were as lucky as the Roman soldiers who marched in the glory of the empire. One of the most famous disappearances is that of the Legio IX Hispana, or the 9th Hispana Legion. In the early 2nd century CE, the 9th Legion was stationed in Britain. Suddenly, they seem to have vanished from the historical record. No detailed accounts exist about their final fate, and they mysteriously disappear from official documents. Some theories suggest they were destroyed in battle by the Picts, or that they rebelled and were wiped out by their own Roman commanders. Others believe they simply moved to another location, but their disappearance remains a baffling historical enigma. Now, let's travel to ancient Persia, where we find one of the most bizarre stories of an army disappearing. In 401 BC, a Greek mercenary force, famously known as the Army of the 10,000, found itself in a fight for survival after the death of their Persian employer, Cyrus the Younger. Led by Xenophon, the army, after Cyrus' death, was stranded deep within enemy territory, with no way to retreat. In a daring escape, they marched over 1,500 miles through hostile terrain to make it back home. But the real mystery isn't their escape. It's the strange disappearance of one of the main detachments of the army in the wilds of Persia. While Xenophon and the core of the army made it out, a large part of their force simply vanished. No one knows exactly what happened to them. Were they ambushed and wiped out? Did they get lost and fall victim to the harsh landscape? We'll never know for sure, but their disappearance remains one of the greatest military puzzles. Shifting gears, let's head to the Mongol Empire, one of the greatest military forces the world has ever seen. But even the Mongols weren't immune to loss. In 1221, after a brutal conquest of the Khwarezmian Empire in Central Asia, the Mongol army itself was struck by a mysterious disappearance. Led by Genghis Khan's son-in-law, General Subutai, a large Mongol army was sent on a campaign to conquer the Khwarezmian Empire. The army marched deep into the region, but after some time, all contact was lost. When search parties were sent to find them, they discovered that the Mongols had completely disappeared, along with their horses and war equipment. Some believe that they were wiped out by a deadly plague, while others think they were ambushed by local forces or even taken prisoner by a rival faction. Like so many of history's lost armies, the truth behind their fate may forever remain a mystery. And finally, we head into the heart of Mesoamerica. In 1520, the Aztec Empire faced one of its greatest crises. The mighty Aztec army, led by Emperor Montezuma II, met the Spanish conquistadors under Hernán Cortés. But what happened to the Aztec armies that fought to defend their homeland? Following their defeat at the Battle of Tenochtitlan, the Aztec forces began to crumble, and many of the soldiers who had fought bravely against the Spanish were never heard from again. Some historians believe they were slaughtered or taken captive, while others suggest that they retreated into the jungles, never to be seen again. Much like the other vanished armies, there are few remains, and no solid answers to what happened. And that's just a glimpse into the mysterious stories of lost armies in history. These vanished forces have left us with more questions than answers, and as time goes on, their fates continue to intrigue historians, archaeologists, and adventurers alike. Do you think we'll ever uncover the full truth behind these lost legions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this dive into the mysteries of the past, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Record Rift for more. Until next time, keep seeking the rift of history's hidden stories.